Hello, beautiful people. It is your girl Aisha coming again with another video. And today I just want to talk about the power of being contented. I was reading Ecclesiastes. Now, I am in a phase in life where God has literally removed me from everything I know and brought me to where I am. I'm literally starting over with my family, humble beginnings. And in Ecclesiastes, it it starts off hot. It starts off talking about in the first chapter talking about everything is meaningless. Then it goes on to saying wisdom is meaningless. Then it goes on to saying pleasures are meaningless. Wisdom and folly are meaningless. Toil is meaningless. A time for everything. But meaning that your work, pleasures in terms of what you take pleasure in, whether it be your material things, um, all these things meaningless. I'm like, what do you mean? Like people work so hard for these things and then you go and turn around and say it's meaningless, like it doesn't have no value. And I totally understand because it just goes to show how, everything that we tend to base our life upon or that we think, is so valuable or is, you know, means the world to us that, even when we toil for it and we get it, it's like it's not as satisfying as you think it would be. You work so hard for this car and then God forbid you get in an accident and the car crash and it's written off. Like how what are you gonna do now? You're gonna say, okay, well all my hard work was for nothing and it's gonna be all devastated. Or, you work so hard to get this degree and this said degree not even getting you a job. Or you work so hard just for whatever and at the end of the day you're not satisfied. Like what do you do then? So you tend to question what is the meaning of life? Like how would you know that you made it? And that is where being contented, that is the power. Because it just goes to show that you have this peace that is just sitting with you despite what happens, despite what may occur, despite what didn't turn out the way you planned for it to turn out. In Ecclesiastes 1 says, the word of the teacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem, meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher, utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What do people gain from all their labor? In case you thought I was just reading. At which they toil under the sun. Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. All basically say people are born, people die, a new day with the rising of the sun sets, end of another day, and it just keeps going and going and going, and it's like, what is life really about? And in Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 18, so it says, let me get the page, it's very windy out here today. So it says, this is what I have observed to be good, that it is appropriate for a person to eat, to drink, to find satisfaction in their toilsome labor under the sun during.
Scripture continues, during the few days of life God has given them.
Being contented is important because it helps you to bring peace, stability, that joy in your life. And I think everybody truly wants that. And everybody might be have different purpose and different ambitions, but at the end of it, like despite whatever the circumstance may be, having that joy, having that peace that surpassed understanding, having that level of stability, it helps, regulate your emotion. It helps for you to be grateful for whatever you have, because sometimes you tend to think, oh, it could have better. Yes, it could always have bigger, better, nicer, but it don't matter at the end of the day if it is you have that level of contentment. That is what I hope for everybody. I hope that everybody could be contented. I hope that everybody could be at peace. And I know this is a broken world. I know every day you turn on the news and it's a story that have you feeling anxious or irritable, and sometimes depending on where you're at in life, you have a lot of roles and a lot of responsibilities, and it could tend to take a lot from you. But really and truly, sitting down and being grounded in purpose, in peace, and in the word, that's where it's all at. Despite the circumstances, you still have to be contented. That job is not working out for you. Okay, there will come a time where God might open up another door, but while He has you where you are, be contented, because it's all gonna work out. And that's it. I just want to invite you all to subscribe to my channel. If my videos resonate with you, like them. Thank you. And feel free to leave a comment. Let me get to know who's out there, who is watching my videos, who's interested in my content. I am so excited to grow and meet you guys. And if you all want to hear more from me, subscribe.